I don't know. I mean, you can't ever count out HBox in that game as well.
Yeah, he might actually
just make some
upsets. Yeah, you know he's going to practice for it.
Oh yeah.
That dude's one of the most competitive people I've ever come across.
Did you watch the last Melee coin box where it was Plup, Mewtwo King, Dr. PP, and HBox, and they were commentating his set while he was playing it, and he had them on his mic. Like, he didn't decide, okay, you know, let me take off my headphones.
Yeah.
He decided to play with all of them commentating.
Oh, it was chaotic. It was super chaotic. It was really funny, too.
Yeah, no, it was great content. It was hilarious.
They weren't allowed to coach him, right? So then they didn't know what to say.
I mean, they did the opposite of coaching. They were asking him, like, in tense situations, hey, are you nervous? Are you nervous,
yeah,
dude?
Are you
nervous, bro? Are you nervous?
Yo, what kind of shirt are you wearing? Like, they start asking, like, distracting questions. I have a Summit side event idea.
Okay.
Tell me what you think.
Okay.
So, 2 commentators versus 2 commentators.
Okay.
They pick their champion. So they pick a player.
Ooh.
And then, so like, let's say you and I are on a team.
Okay.
We pick Zane. Phil and Brandon are on a team. They pick Mango.
Okay.
And then we switch. We commentate the opposite player, and we try to distract him through commentary, so they have to hear us. So we go to Mango's side, and we're in his ear while he's playing Zane, and Phil and Brandon are in Zane's ear. And they're trying to make the player lose or play bad or distract them.
Ooh, that's a great idea. I'll tell you right now, Phil and Brandon are definitely the OP
really
team.
Yeah,
they're definitely the strongest team in that kind of format.
I think the number one way to mess someone up is to make them laugh.
Yeah.
And Phil and Brandon are just going to kill it.
Or even if they're just talking shit. I mean, they would kill them as well.
Those are the top 2 strategies, and Phil and Brandon are going to kill it in both.
They're seeds 1 and 2. They got to be split up. They got to be split up for a format like that. Oh man. So we got game 1 here, HBox versus KoDoRiN, as mentioned in 2022, 4-1 in HBox's favor.
4-1. Okay.
That was really nice too.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the HBox doing like a regular shield and then going right into light shield at the end in order to get that edge guard was super nice.
I was gonna say it's interesting seeing a lot of HBox's records against people. They're usually extremely high because HBox shows up to everything. And so, like, 4-1 against KoDoRiN in what? Lifetime, or is that
2022?
Just 1 year?
22, yeah.
Right? That's crazy.
Yeah, Lifetime, they're 8-2 in HBox's favor.
He's got, like, 13 sets against JMook or something. He's got, like, 6 or 5 against KoDoRiN. Plays everybody.
Yeah. I just don't know how HBox has the stamina and the energy to do all of this.
You know what I think it is? I think it's not the glizzies. I think it's...
What?
It's just, crazy. It's just how competitive he is.
Definitely.
He wants to be the best. He wants to compete. He wants to prove himself
in a lot of realms, I would say. In content creation, you know, in commentary.
Yeah.
It's just,
he's that guy.
He wants it all.
In Genesis pre-locals for $300.
Oh, the guild house.
By the way, I hope people know online that post from SFOP was a joke. Like, SFOP wasn't actually upset that Hungrybox entered the pre-local for like $300.
Yeah. Hey, man. I mean, it was free to. I mean, not free to enter, but anyone was allowed to enter.
Also, I just want to say, I don't care how, rich somebody is. I think they are always allowed to enter any tournament they want, and if they win it, they earned it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
I hope no one actually gets mad for somebody with money entering a tournament and taking it from people. No one takes the money, they earn it.
Oh, definitely. You heard it here first, Elon Musk. Come and enter a tournament. No one is going to stop you from collecting your $20 in prize money, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. I wasn't even close to that. Why'd you do that?
You heard it here first. Hugs approves of you. Elon Musk. Hugs approves of you coming and taking all our money. Hugs also wants you to subscribe to Twitter Blue. The rich get richer in terms of it. That's what Hugs is saying.
Oh, I'm not saying that.
Wow. Oh, all right. Man, I got to say, Crouching Puff has just been the bane of so many characters' existences. Falcon.
I always think that Puff is like 1 or 2 options away from being a really bad character. Like, if you took away like a thing, 1 or 2 things, Puff becomes like almost unplayable. But because Puff has all these specific things that make her great, then one of the best characters now. Right? So, like, let's say the crouch was just not that short. It's instantly worse versus Marth and Sheik. Right?
Yeah.
She's just grabbed all day.
And also it makes like her wave dash a lot worse. You know, there's like a lot of other things that kind of...
The drift just slightly worse.
I mean, if you think of a character like Kirby versus Jigglypuff, like the drift of Kirby is like...
what does it.
It's a big reason why Kirby is not on the same level, right?
If you make the rest as weak as it is in Ultimate, it easily drops.
Yeah.
Right? All these little things, you just change this little thing about the character. Whereas with Fox, if you made the up smash like Pal Fox, Fox was still like the best in that game.
Right.
Puff will just plummet. You take away one little thing.
That's so true. There's a lot of characters like that in Melee where they're just like, one little thing makes such a big difference. Okay, can HBox get this recovery? Man, that is so big. That is so big that game one went to HBox here. Because it was really neck and neck right at the end. Yeah. Really neck and neck right at the end.
Really important because Hungrybox needs the money. I'm really glad he's pulling it off. Because only people with, according to Vish, only people without money deserve to win tournaments.
Yes, they should get more of it. You should tax the rich, Hugo, and the taxes should be lower for the lower income class. What a crazy
I think rich
sentiment.
People should pay less taxes. I think.
Well, society agrees with you, John.
I think billionaires are keeping society afloat, and they deserve the benefits from that.
What would we do without Amazon? Buy stuff at the store?
Yeah.
What would you do without Twitter? Talk to each other?
Right, what would we do without Elon Musk's just perfect running of Twitter since he took over?
Yeah, I mean,
it's been my favorite site since.
Yeah, actually. It's so good.
All his decisions are great.
Yeah, I think actually you're right. The tournament entry fee should be lower the higher rank you are.
And the more money you have.
And the more money you have.
They should just enter for free.
What a concept. That already kind of exists with like invitationals and whatnot. that format already kind of exists.
Oh, don't put it like that. Don't put it like that.
Oh, boy. Well, I really like how grounded KoDoRiN is playing, because I think in a matchup like this, it's really going to come down to patience and not getting frustrated, even if you're down a little bit, even if your opponent is going to be staying a little bit more away.
Yeah.
It's going to be who can break first in this kind of war of attrition.
And be okay with the nickel and dime percentage. Little hits here and there, doing a lot of work for the little damage.
Yeah, that's Marth against floaties some of the times, right?
Yeah.
Like you're going to get, like your fade back aerials, you're going to get like some hit here and there. You got to be okay like building up the percent potentially and then getting your KO off of like up tilts or side B up tilts, Yeah. Got to be okay with that. And now HBox with the lead. One of the hardest things to surmount in the game of Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Game. And even HBox at a deficit. Still one of the hardest things to surmount.
Just in general. Oh, missing the rest? Oh.
Okay, interesting.
Goes for the... I guess you could also just charge neutral B, I would imagine, at that percent. Maybe I'm very wrong about that.
Honestly, I suspect that maybe he messed up with the roll and then it's like, well, I could cover it like this. He still did it.
Oh, no. So the way that you set up for the tipper down smash is by rolling. So you get like the perfect distance in order to get the tipper down smash.
Don't you have to be at the perfect distance to start the roll to begin with?
I think that's what happened there, because I could be wrong. I mean, you could take a look at it afterwards.
Yeah.
But KoDoRiN knew. Regardless, KoDoRiN knew what to do there. Okay, here also, I really like that KoDoRiN actually went for a dash attack in that particular position, because it felt like HBox was kind of anticipating a grab, with the crouches and the wave dashes away, and that dash attack is like hits a little bit further, so even if they wave dash away, it still gets them, and also it hits lower.
Yeah, it could catch a lot of attempts at evading.
Exactly.
It's a good mix-up tool.
Definitely.
Oh, good tech to survive. That was necessary.
Ooh.
Solid tipper closes it out.
Yeah.
Still a lot of work to do for KoDoRiN, being at this deficit.
Wow.
Yeah, missing the grab leads to that.
That's also a big KO confirm that we've seen HBox use a lot more.
Drill to up smash?
Yeah, drill to up smash. And also just drill in general seems like it's been used a lot more, which is really nice. Ooh. Hasn't threatened Pound too much so far.
No. I like that Hungrybox over the years has utilized it less. I think he used to receive criticism for opting for the Pound a lot. And I'd hear players talking in the VIP room or the back, like where they're practicing, saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna catch him doing this." Like, I think Zane used to talk about it. It's like Hungrybox always side Bs at this point in the game, and then like we would be watching a match. He's like, "Look, he's about to do it," and he goes, "See."
Yeah, he's done it on stream a few times too. It's just such a good game sense to person sense.
Yeah, so then Hungrybox adjusting for that.
Yeah.
Recognizing that it was a habit of his that he's got to break.
Rest. The edge guard. Oh, I think they turned up the volume here of Melee too.
Yeah.
Just blowing through the speakers right to the left of us. Oh boy. Oh, I love it. I love game audio going to the crowd. That's my favorite. Then you can hear just like the reverberations of everything in the crowd.
Yeah.
That's the best.
I like commentary audio going. I'm still.
I do agree with it. The times that it has happened, I think it's very enjoyable for the viewers here.
Yeah. I think. Hear me out. Might be a hot take. I think we're at the stage of the game where we have to value the viewer/spectator experience a little more than we have. Whereas I think we were always player focused. I think, God, people are going to be so mad. I think you could sacrifice some of that for the sake of spectators and viewers, because I think that they are a very, very, very important part of this ecosystem. And one of the things that gets in new viewers and new spectators is them hearing commentary live.
Very interesting that you have this take after you've retired. No coincidence here. No bias over here.
All right, look. I say it.
Now that I'm a commentator, I want my voice to be heard by everyone at this venue.
I say this because I've been around since 2004, and I've seen what the scene looks like when we don't care about spectators and the people outside of the players. So.
No, for what it's worth, I think there's a lot of truth to what you said. There's a lot of truth to what you said. The timing of it though is a little sus.
I'm gonna unretire just so I can still have this spin.
Yeah, just for one tournament. Oh man. Oh, really nice grab.
And good air dodge decision there from KoDoRiN to recover.
I agree. Man, even though some of these matches are the game count is showing like 2-0 or whatnot, they're very close. They're really close. Okay, the dash dances here coming out again from KoDoRiN, but I think HBox is not too threatened by it. Just exhausting a few jumps, kind of seeing how KoDoRiN wants to dash dance and then landing at great time.
Because with a stage like this and without platforms, it's very possible that HBox just kind of drifts towards ledge, and he'll be drifting in a way where the threatening moves probably won't land. It'll just be something that pops him back up and he eventually gets the stage towards the ledge.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Drifts a little too hard, actually.
I love that we're complimenting the drift just for a second there, and then that happens.
I think Puff SDing by just losing jumps is the funniest thing.
Oh, definitely.
It's like you literally had like 5 tries to not mess it up, and then they do. It's so. It just goes to show you like how hard it is to do anything in this game. Like everybody, even at the highest levels, messes up something that's kind of ridiculous. My favorite SD of all time is Prince Abu, just forgetting that he used all his. He wasn't even getting attacked. He just used the 5th jump and just fell. And he like nods his head. The opponent was like in the center.
Does he nod his head up and down?
No, he did left and right. He's like, he realized he just stopped counting and just fell. He wasn't even in range to like air dodge in. He just fell.
I love the head nod up and down when you've clearly made a mistake. Like, yeah. I understand what I've done wrong here. Oh man, no, Puff SDing is really funny. Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little lower percentage, that would have been a rest.
And I like that HBox actually holds back a little bit, even with the stock lead. Kind of realize like, I'm not gonna just miss this rest and give you the potential to make a comeback here because I know you have that potential rest punish.
A hallmark of a really good player is recognizing when the opportunity has ended and you're willing to just fall back, right? Yeah. You go for it, you see it, and then you're like, nope, that's not real. I have to like. I lost. I gave up that opportunity. I go back, reset.
Definitely. I think when you think about like reaction tech chases, for example. I think a big strength of that is recognizing when you don't have it and going for something else.
You're like, I'm too late. I hesitated a little bit. All right, it's done.
Oh man. And that was a 3-0 as well. But all of them were like close one stocks. The last one was a 0%, but the other two looked very, very doable.
Yeah.
I think the grounded style, while it was disciplined and it felt like KoDoRiN had a good game plan, I don't think HBox was too shaken up by it.
Nope.
You know, KoDoRiN was just like dashing here and back, and then HBox would drift to a point where he felt like he could land a little bit, and then just kind of reset back to neutral, picked his positions really well.
And honestly, I'm a little confused by the FD pick on KoDoRiN's part, because you're not really sharking Jigglypuff with Marth.
Right. So
you're giving him all this space to work with. It seems counterintuitive to the game plan, unless you really plan to out neutral Hungrybox more so. I feel like you kind of want to close the distance, and you want to keep Hungrybox feeling unsafe wherever he goes. Like on a stage like FD, he can just jump around and eventually drift somewhere to survive.
Right.
Whereas on Yoshi's, you can't really do that. You get hit by the wrong thing, you could die really early.
Yeah, I think, you know, not having like top platform in particular, or like the side platforms in particular, are kind of nice because, you know,